All right, so this is probably one of the worst positions you can end up in. You're on the ground, you're just fallen, and now the person's either trying to hit you or kick you or get a hold of you. So we're going to give you a couple strikes from the ground and getting up to your feet. So as Jeremy's striking Rob, he's going to kick, right? But notice that he's turning his foot sideways, right, when he's kicking, right? So he wants to use that edge of his bottom of his foot sideways. It gets more surface area on the kicking, right? And he can do that with either leg. So he can kick with this leg that way. He can face his other toe the other way. So as long as he's keeping it towards him, the biggest thing that Jeremy wants to do is keep Rob in front of his legs and not allow him to get beside him so he can start kicking at him. So Rob backs up a little bit, all right? And as he's coming forward, Jeremy's kicking at the feet, all right? If Rob is grabbing onto Jeremy's legs, Jeremy's going to bring his hip up so that he can kick at an upward angle, right? Notice that he's getting higher, all right? He can kick to the groin, he can kick to the legs, right? But don't allow him to get beside you as you're kicking up, all right? So he's going to go back down, scoot this way. So Jeremy's here on the ground, Rob's coming in, he's kicking at the legs, all right? He can kick to the groin, right? If Rob's grabbing it and pulling up, right, Jeremy's kicking upward. He can hit on the thumbs or whatever he's grabbing onto. He can use them to hit, rake them off with his feet, right? So we're going to have you now rotate this way to where Jeremy, your head's over here, so we can kind of see it from this view here. So Rob's here, he comes in, he's kicking, right? Rob grabs the leg, right? Notice Jeremy's hip comes up, which lengthens his ability to kick, right? So back up a little bit towards the wall here and just scoot this way a little bit. All right.
Come here.
Perfect. So he kicks up, boom, kicks the legs. If Rob throws the legs by and moves to the side, Jeremy's going to rotate his feet as quickly as he can back towards him. All right, that's critical that you don't allow him to get beside you because it only takes one or two kicks, even one kick to the head, and you're out. So notice that Jeremy's falling around. So as he's falling around, he just stays with him. He can kick, right? Remember, got the groin, you have the kick, right? So as he's moving, he just stays with them. Now when Rob moves away, right, Jeremy's going to get to his feet. He's going to come up on an elbow. He's going to bring his knee underneath him. And he's going to come up to a standing position. All right, so let's see it one more time. He's down, all right? He comes up, brings his knee underneath him, and he moves away. So I'm going to have him face the camera this way, right? Go a little bit more this way for me. There you go. So he's going to come up, going to bring his knee underneath him, and he's going to get up. And one more time, sideways, right there. Just for that way.
Talk about this.
Sideways.
Talk about this, Don.
What's it?
He's covering with that one.
All right, so scoot this way. I'm sorry. Scoot this way. A little bit more. All right, so notice that Jeremy's covering his head so that if Rob's trying to kick him or hit him, that's protecting him, just like we did standing, the shielding position. He's going to bring his knee underneath him. He's going to come up, and he's going to exit the room. So covering your head is critical both on standing or on the ground. All right, so that's ground defense, getting up to your feet and getting out of there.